Hello everyone, this is Joe Newby. You probably remember me from that lousy ass What Grinds My Gears video on my YouTube channel if you have seen it. Kind of a not bad but annoyingly snowy April day in Wisconsin. I'm visiting my home. As you can see, we've got a couple of snowflakes laying around, and I kind of wanted to show everybody on YouTube a project that's been inspired by Jay Leno's Garage. So without further ado, let's get on with that. Okay, sorry about the pause in the video. I had to reorient the camera. So what we're looking at here is a car shed, and what we've got sitting in here is what was inspired by Jay's. Let's go take a look. Sean, the fuck are you doing? Dude, the hell? The bastard's going after my wheels. No, okay, that was really just a joke, folks. What we've got going on here today is, well, to put simply, this. We've got a 1964 Ford Falcon Futura sedan sitting in my garage today. Nothing special. If you take a look at it, it needs a lot of body work. I was actually inspired to get this car looking at Jay Leno's 1963 Falcon Sprint on his website, Jay Leno's Garage. What we're going to do today is, well, what we're basically going to do is just give you a basic overview of what we've done to the car so far since getting it. And I see Sean's back. Hi, Sean! Yeah, sorry, we've been trying to work on this car for a week and we've only gotten the basics done so far. Anyway, let's get going. Walk around. As you can see, we've got mostly solid body work here sitting on stock Steelies. The doors are very solid. It's just about my favorite feature on the car at the moment. The owner who we got this from already put a reproduction trunk lid on it. And what we're sitting at is a very straight body that does need a lot of TLC to get going. What we've got is, well, there's no word for this. It's a family car. It's running, well, let's take a look at that motor. Alright, what we got sitting here is a 1964, maybe 63 Ford 260 V8, probably about 164 horsepower. I don't know with how old it is. It's probably got a little bit less than that at the moment. We're working on the repairs. And what we've got sitting is air conditioning, factory air, and it's coupled to the Ford-O-Matic 2-speed. Not exactly the most desirable vehicle you could get, but we're going to make some upgrades to it that'll make this thing a bit safer, a bit more fun, and a bit more fuel economical. I mean a 2-speed. Really? The interior is, well, if you managed to see it, it's shot. I mean, we've got nothing in here at the moment. The seats are just fabric. The steering wheel is cracked. That's going to be replaced. The dash has been replaced with a new radio even. But we're looking at a Ford Futura Falcon. Probably about $2,000 when it was new. I paid $1,450 for this. Yes, I know it probably seems a bit overpaid, but man, what are you going to do when you love a car? When I'm done, I'll probably have about 10, maybe 15 grand into this at the most, depending on if I decide to get a new engine. Speaking of, let's see how that sounds. Let's get over here. Sean, will you get your ass back in here? I know you don't want to, but you're helping me work on the thing. Besides, I need someone to hold the camera. Say hello to the midget holding the camera. Anyway, we already took a look at the engine, 260. The trunk is full of carburetors. Still trying to figure that one out. Again, best feature on the door you can have is a solid steel door. But let's crank her up, see how she sounds. We literally just finished, what did we do? Fuel filters, oil filters.
Fuel filters, oil filters,
Changed
air
the oil,
filter,
air filter.
changed all the fluids pretty much.
All the fluids. This thing's running on brand new, well, liquids anyway. The oil we pulled out of this thing was so bad it might as well have been watered down dirt. The fuel filters were just filled with rust. Probably happened when the original owners started driving it regularly again. This had been sitting for a while. But what we got now is it was running lean. It was choking when we got it. Well, not choking. It was basically suffocating, starving itself for fuel. We found out the fuel filters were the issue. And when we went in and did all the fuel filters and all that, runs like a dream. Should we pop the hood and crank this thing up?
May as well. It unlatches like so.
And there it is again, the beautiful Ford 260. Let's try not to suffocate in here this time, shall we?
Yeah, hope it doesn't smoke up too much.
Well, it didn't last time. Probably because we parked it in forwards this time.
Yeah.
Ah, wrong key again.
Obviously, one of the belts is missing, not a critical belt.
Say what?
Belt's missing, not a critical belt.
Yeah, well, missing the belt for the air compressor right now for the AC, but other than that, the whole system's intact. The engine runs smooth. All we had to do was change the oil and fluids, and we're able to get this thing back up from 35 to 65, easy.
Yep.
And it rolls pretty easy. We won't do a ride along this time, but
You'll still got some work before we do that.
we got some work before. Yep, like Sean said, we got some work before we can do all that. This whole engine's needs a lot of TLC. We're gonna have to pull it out, clean it up. Other than that, get that little 2-speed off of it, put a 3-speed automatic on with overdrive. At least that's the intent. Other than that, we can pretty much run this car day to day now once we get the fuel gauge fixed. Brakes are a little iffy, we still need to do that. I'd like to convert them to discs sometime.
Once we figure them out.
This is our first mechanical project on something, well, this vast, this big, this old. So it's going to take us a bit to figure it out. We kind of want to do it for ourselves, not much, maybe some help from family and friends, but not much other than that. If you want to drop us a line and give us some hints in the comment section of the video, please be my guest. We're open. Doesn't mean we'll listen, but we're open to it.
Well, at least he will, not my car, so I don't say nothing.
Yeah, right. Well, for now, let's rev this thing one more time before we shut it down. And that's it. Runs good. We drove it yesterday. Well, technically we drove it 3 days ago. But
Technically.
so far we just had the most unbelievably bad luck getting this thing out to just my house from Sean's. Right now we wrecked the tire on the left front. When I came in from Anchorage, came into Green Bay from Anchorage, we shredded one of his tires, so I had to replace both of his on the back.
Approaching 10 minutes, by the way.
Cool. And I still got to edit the self-record together.
Yeah.
We wrecked the dipstick, so we got to replace that. We might go to a junkyard. For now, we just bought
New one's in, but it's too short.
New one's about 3 inches too short. We either got to replace it or go find one at a junkyard for an old 260, sorry. I've got an old 351 sitting in the garage at my grandmother's house. I keep getting them confused.
Yeah, tip for all you guys out there, just because it's factory specs don't mean it'll work in stock.
Yeah, the dipstick's in, it's about 3 inches too short than the stock tube, so we're either going to have to cut the tube down because we can't get it out, or find a way to get it out. For now, the previous owner I got this from replaced what looks like the brake cylinders. He's done one of the brakes. I'm assuming it's that one because that grabs like a mother. Suspension feels like it's brand new. Transmission shifts like straight out of the factory. The only reason I want to get rid of it is because it's a 2-speed, and coupled to this engine, it's not very efficient. As it stands, other than that, mostly paint and body work, wheels, tires.
You know, mostly visual.
Mostly visual stuff's wrong with this thing. Right now, it's a driver. It'll run till it dies, pretty much. Or until I kill it, whichever comes first. As it sits, I think we've got a pretty solid project here. Jay, I want to thank you for showing us your 1963 Falcon Sprint. That's what inspired me to get this, and what unfortunately dumped into Sean's front yard later.
It's going to be sitting a while as well while he sends me the funds to work on it.
I'm living in Alaska right now, so the entire project's being done pretty much through Sean. So I guess you could
That's
call
me, by the way.
You know, the midget you saw running away from the hood earlier.
I was not stealing parts.
I wondered where the generator went. As it stands, we're looking at about a year max, minimum, maybe, getting this car done, at least for all the visual stuff, getting it back up to at least factory spec for now. Glass has to be replaced. We got a couple of major body repairs we got to do on the arms by the windshield. Other than that, the car is solid, and it's just routine tune-ups after that. Not much else to tell at the moment, so I think we're going to call it here. We'll see you guys later. Next time I come down, we'll do another video with a progress report and show you how it's going. For now, though, see you then.
And also, we don't care if you like, comment, subscribe. We're just kind of videoing this so you guys can watch.
Yeah, we're just doing it mostly for our own enjoyment. If you don't like it, that's fine with us. Love and tolerate.
So, with that, Brodies unite. Bye.